Hello, I'm Kaysie Butler and I want to welcome you to Healthy Living Around the World. I am on site at Herghelia Lifestyle Centre in Romania today and my guest is Ida Wu. Welcome, Ida, to the program.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here and I feel honored.
Very good. Yes, I'm very glad to have the opportunity to talk with you today about healthy living. Obviously, you're here at Herghelia, but where are you from originally?
If you are asking me where I was born, then it was in China. But where I'm coming from, I was in Loma Linda for the past years where I go to school. And then I was in Vancouver, Canada after I was married. So I have dual citizenship, but no more Chinese citizenship now.
Okay, so where would you call home now? Is it more Canada? Canada. Okay, so that's where you've spent a lot of time by the sound of things. Yes. So you came from there to here to Herghelia. What was the reason why you came here to Herghelia?
Well, to start off with, my husband passed away in December 14, 1917. And right after 2 months after my husband passed away, my brother also passed away. And they both passed away with the lifestyle health problem. And so my other brother, Philip, we were the only two left from the family. Everybody has gone to sleep in the Lord. So he actually, before he organized a trip to Romania, Dr. Dan and Magdalena came to Loma Linda for a visit. And we had a meeting with them in my house and also in Dr. Benjamin Lau's house. And we were talking about coming to visit Romania Lifestyle Centre in Herghelia and also in Israel, Magdalena. So a trip was organized. We end up with 7 people coming here for a short visit. 3 days here at Herghelia and then a week in Israel. So that was when I first learned from a pamphlet that was passed on to me that Mrs. White had this quote to say that soon there will be no ministry except the health ministry. That gripped me. And I was convinced that this is what I would be doing if I'm to enter into any ministry.
Okay.
So that was something that I want to do, but I have no idea when and where. But God, no. So last year in Vancouver, while Philip and I were finishing up the burial of my husband and my brother, I experienced what we call a TIA or a mini stroke in the park for 1 minute or so, few minutes, that I could not think of something that I wanted to say, and I could not say what I wanted to say. So after the incident, I told my brother, and he suggested that we check it out with our family doctor.
Yes.
And my family doctor heard about Herghelia Lifestyle Centre, and he said, yes, why don't you go there and get yourself, healed by learning how to live so that you wouldn't have this chance of getting a stroke in the future. Because according to study, those who have a TIA will have 30% will have a relapse or a stroke in the future. So to prevent that,
Yes.
my brother was studying in China in the Chinese language class in the university, and he decided to drop that class and to accompany me to come to Herghelia. And that's why I came as a patient, and God is so good. The school also accept me as a part-time student as long as my health permits. So I was able to see both sides, the training center as well as the sanitarium, how it worked in both ways.
Yes. Wow. Okay. So you have come here for two reasons. Firstly, to improve your own health and to learn how to be able to do missionary work in the health field. Is that right? Yes.
That's right.
Okay. So that's great. You were able to do both in the same place.
Thank God.
Yeah.
He provided
that's
it.
a blessing, a real blessing. Can you tell me then about how you apply a healthy lifestyle in your situation? What kind of things have you found are very beneficial lifestyle habits that you enjoy and that have really helped you, especially in this recent times where you've had your challenge with your stroke?
I think the sanitarium, they give therapies. So I was receiving a massage, I was receiving the hydrotherapy, so they gave me clay therapy.
Okay.
Because I had also a shingle right after the incident of the deaths to people.
Yes.
And the shingle had left me with some pain and itching. My doctor was saying that some people, the pain had never go away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I'm so thankful that after being here for a few months, the pain has gone, I would say, like 80 to 90%. So I want to thank
excellent.
God for healing that part of it. Also, while I was treating the shingles, they gave me antibiotics. And those antibiotics had some side effects that left me with unbalanced gait. So when I get up, I will want to lean to the right side. So I was in the hospital, normally in the medical center, and they checked me from the brain to the heart and all kinds of tests, but they could not find what the reason is. So we blame it on the antibiotic, that it was a side effect. So that's part that in Herghelia, because of the exercise and the walking, that I think I have also improved on the 60 to 70% improvement on that. My blood pressure has been measured twice a day.
Yes.
And it has also improved.
Oh, very good.
So I think what they are treating me with the diet, the exercise, the therapy, and the people around here, and the fresh air here really helped me.
Yes, wow. So that's quite a multifaceted approach that they've taken in your case. Is that, yeah. It's good that there's been some very real benefits that you've experienced.
Yes.
That's very encouraging, isn't it?
Yes, very encouraging. Yes, and also want to thank the staff here, Eddie and Julia. I guess, nobody has ever been accepted into the school with my age.
Oh, how old are you? Can I ask?
I'm 79.
79. Wow.
Yes. And the student also just accepted me as one of their.
And most of the students are quite a bit younger than 79, aren't they? Well, it's so good that you're able to participate still, even at your age, because, once people get older, it's good to stay active, good to keep your mind active. It helps you live longer.
Yes, I want to keep it that way. And I think we can pray and God will enable us.
Yes.
Yes. I just want to keep active, and as long as I live, I would want to do ministry for health.
Wow, that's very admirable, especially for you at your age, to be wanting to do that kind of work. And how do you see living healthfully as having an impact on your spiritual life?
Of course, if you don't have to worry about your health, you can spend more time reading the Bible and doing things for other people. That will improve anybody's spiritual life. But if you have a health problem to worry about, then your focus will be more on the health.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. So it's when you've got the health part sorted, you're saying that frees you to focus more on God and on others. Is that right?
That's right.
Yeah. Wow, I like that. I like that perspective. That's very good. So what would you say then if someone is wanting to adopt a healthier lifestyle and maybe make some changes? Maybe they want to adopt some new habits in their lifestyle to make it better. What would you say to them from your experience? What would you recommend, some advice for them?
What else is more important than health? That is to have God. But if you don't have health, you'll be constantly worrying about health. So it's good to have health and then to have God to help you be more happy in what you do.
Okay, so you're saying that you want to have health, that's very important, but you also want to have God.
Sure.
Yes.
You must have God first, but then God will, if you pray to ask for health, God will give it to you. This is something that is not against God's will.
Yes. Okay. So you're saying that for people who want to adopt a healthy lifestyle, they can ask God for help in doing that?
Sure. Because sometimes we are so weak.
Yes.
We tend to be lazy. We do not want to do the thing that we should do, like we should be walking, but we want to lie down. Right? And if the healthy food is not as tasty as the meat, so
yes,
give that up. But if we pray that God will help us to do the right thing, then He will enable us to do it.
Wow. Okay, so we need to take hold of that source of strength if we want to go through with those changes.
Sure.
Yes, I think that is good advice. Have you found that from your experience?
Yes. Also, I find that a lot of times we think that we can do a lot. And we have different ideas and we want to work that out to prove that we're able. But, we are not able to do some of the things that God wants us to do. So with God's help, He will enable us to do what He wants us to do. That is in God's will. Yes,
very good. I think that's such good advice for people because making changes in lifestyle can be very daunting. It can be hard. It's very rewarding and everyone should try and do it, but sometimes it's not the easiest track to take. So that's so encouraging what you're sharing about how we can take hold on God's strength and do it with Him. And then I think we will be more successful in doing that. Yes.
That is a promise.
Yes.
That you ask, you will receive.
Yes.
And you thank Him.
Yes. That's good. That's a real blessing. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us your experience, Ida. You've given us some real wise words there in relation to healthy living from your experience. Our guest today on this program has been Ida Wu, and she is currently here at Herghelia Lifestyle Centre in Romania, where we are recording here today on location. I'm your host, Kaysie Butler, and thank you for tuning in to Healthy Living Around the World. God bless you.